we're in trouble.
I'm Gareth Damian Martin, and I am the creator of Citizen Sleeper and Citizen Sleeper 2.
Lane's closing in, and we need this next contract to go right. But nothing's gone right so far.
In Citizen Sleeper 2, you're now on the run from this gang boss, basically, you have a debt to, and you're both trying to build this crew and build a future for yourself through having a ship and a home, but you're also trying to outrun your past. There's a kind of shift between Citizen Sleeper 1 and 2 that I think is quite interesting and makes the two of them sit together as companion games focused on this idea of how do you build a future for yourself, but also how do you escape a past that's always coming after you.
But we've got to bounce back.
So the art style of Citizen Sleeper really comes from the work of Guillaume Saint-Gelon, who's the character artist on the game. From the very beginning, we had a shared visual language that we used for the game, and so we've been developing that over the course of 5 years and working on both games and really kind of drilling down into what is now a really specific aesthetic for Citizen Sleeper. Guillaume often produces a lot of sketches digitally, but then he'll print those sketches out and work on top of them in ink. So you get this really nice physical aspect and actually have some of the physical drawings that Guillaume did. I also work with Amos Roddy, who's the composer and sound designer on the game, and he's incredibly good at creating emotionally rich electronic music that really kind of underpins the emotional journey of the game. All of the music is designed around evoking and supporting those moods, and also in some cases kind of transitioning the player from one mood to another.
Just remember, nothing in the belt ever runs smooth.
In Citizen Sleeper 2, we spread out to this big area called the Starwood Belt. So because of this, both musically and in the art, it enabled us to expand the visual and oral world of the game. We have this really broad range of fashions and styles that we draw on to kind of bring the characters and give that breadth and variety to the world. We're always kind of learning to live inside these ruins, and that means the tone is quite kind of melancholic. Your body's falling apart, you're on the run. I really wanted to make a science fiction game that was about now. The themes are really around precarity and survival within a kind of dysfunctional capitalist future. So I think while the setting can be quite dark, there is a kind of human heart at the center of Citizen Sleeper. The majority of the work in the game engine and the construction of the game, so the 3D modeling, the writing, the design and programming is all done by me. The impetus for Jump Over the Age as a studio is that all of my work should be small-scale work that is able to kind of reinvent what games can do and the stories they can tell. For me, it was a really experimental project, and it was a game that was really drawing on some very personal things, and I thought it would be a kind of niche experience in a way. But what I found is that so many people really saw themselves within Citizen Sleeper and saw their own experiences, and I think that really helped give it that kind of critical boost. And so it's really felt like a kind of wild journey to just watch it go out into the world and just kind of like live its own life.